United States of America, more so Louisiana. Why did I meet the people that I met, and why I showed up in so many people's lives? I constantly question the Lord, asking why I am treated the way I treat others. Why is my season always so short in those lives that I interact with? I always wondered if I was ever going to get my just reward or blessing. Finally, alas, as a good pirate might say, it took this Easter holiday and a kid asking his Titi Quant in a quiet and rather unassuming voice. Little Terrence turned to his Titi and says, "Why did Jesus die for us?" His Titi remarked, "I can't really answer that question. I could only give you my opinion, but let me Google it." I laughed, I chuckled, and then I said to his Titi, "What are you doing?" I looked at the kid and said, "He died on the cross for our sins. He was a good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for his sheep, and he laid down our lives for his sheep." That was John 10:11 and 15. It went on to say, Jesus said, "Greater love has no one than this, than to lay down his life for his friends." John 15:13. I then asked the kid, "Does that make sense?" He replied, "Yes, ma'am. I knew why he died. I just wasn't exactly sure." Like that kid, I myself did not know why my sheep did not lay down for me, or as I was a good shepherd. I wondered why I was subjected to so many losses, ridicule, injustice, and it was at the moment the answer to my 10-year question of why on earth am I here was answered. Was it for love, money, family, independence, or sacrifice? I will let you decide, but I think it was for those and more. See, whenever I was offended or felt a sense of unfairness, I remember that night when Christ was in the Garden of Gethsemane. And I recall Matthew's observation in Jesus making his request to the Father twice. Going a little further, he fell with his face on the ground and he prayed, "My Father, if it is possible, may this cup be taken away from me. Yet not as I will, but as you will." He went on away, and in the second time he prayed, "My Father, if it is not possible for this cup to be taken away unless I drink it, may your will be done." His other disciple, Mark, records this prayer in a more positive way. He said, "Abba, Father," he said, "everything is possible for you. Take this cup from me, yet not what I will, but what you will." As I continue this discussion with you, please do not misinterpret what I'm saying. I'm not saying that I am a good shepherd who laid down his life for everyone I met. What I am saying is that I understood why I'm here, why I did the things I did, and why I endured the things that I endured. For today, April 14, 2012, is truly a testimony of how God uses us for a better good. The answer to the kid question was simple. He died on the cross for our sins. In addition, from time to time, we suffer many things at the hands of elders, chief priests, and teachers of the law. Thus, my interpretation of this is we struggle, but we cannot let that keep us down. But in fact, learn, rise, and continue to do what is right. In doing so, we will receive our just reward. Today I am here to let you know that I am receiving my glory. When I decided to put this gathering together, it was merely as small as a pea. In fact, probably smaller than a mustard seed. It was supposed to be an intimate gathering of 5 to 10 people. For the most, sitting down enjoying some Trini food, which we would have later when I change. Some pilau, some provision with stewed chicken, a little bit of curry chicken, and white rice. Just to name a few dishes. Instead, the more I explored the idea and expressed it with my kids, there was an outpouring of support. Honestly, I had no idea why or what this new menu was going to be, where or how I was going to finance this little venture. Instead, as I spoke, All I heard was, Miss Stacy, we got this. Miss Stacy, what would you like me to bring? Miss Pooh, I'm bringing this. In fact, Austin, who we nicknamed Redneck, was the first person to contribute to this venture and practically created a name for the festivities, which brought about the title, A Taste of Louisiana. This gathering increased from 10 to 40 plus invitations being sent out. And all I continued to hear as I distributed the invitation was, Miss Stacy, we got this. Miss Stacy, what would you like me to bring? Miss Pooh, I am bringing this. I am bringing this. I am bringing that. So after all these years, I wonder where are my blessings and when the good gestures would be replayed. Well, look around us here today. As St. Luke tells us, he withdrew about a stone throw and prayed, Father, if you are willing, take this cup from me, yet not my will, but your will be done. It is at this interval that I would like to say a couple thank yous before proceeding with this dedication, and the main reason why we are gathered here today. First and foremost to Miss LaFonia Seals. LaFonia. She was the event coordinator. I'm not sure why she accepted the challenge, but if she had asked anyone in my family or my kids, my students, they would have probably said to her, you are a brave woman because she is hard to please. Thank you for a wonderful production. Mrs. Laurie. Yay. Laurie for providing this beautiful venue to host this event and for allowing my family to reside in an apartment setting that can quite easily surpass the best hotel in Ruston. To Teresa, my friend and photo specialist, for creating a unique invitation I have ever seen, the most unique invitation I have ever seen. Cake design and wall banners, which please don't forget to sign them. Those are the keepsakes for my family. So make sure you all sign them. Okay? All right. So here we are. Tanya, don't leave. Coming up to your part. Tanya, don't leave. Can't see what Tanya is. Ah, she's still here. So ladies and gentlemen, kids, I would like now to say, if you are here today listening or later reading this dedication, it is because you have played an important and extremely part in my life over the last 10 years. I would like to personally say a heartfelt thank you, or gratitude as the Greeks would say, for enriching my life and creating an abundance of stunning memories. My journey in this country began back in August of 2001 in Tuskegee, Alabama. It has been tumultuous, yes. Think of all those synonyms that you come to mind when you hear that word. Unrestrained, wild, festive, riotous, boisterous, rowdy, and joyous. 2 years later, I relocated to Louisiana. And while here, I've used the word you people.
You people a lot.
I have used the word you people to describe Americans and Louisianans, much to your displeasure. But today and onwards, I can describe Americans and Louisianans when I finish the sentence, you people. You people are the most unique, loving, generous, forgiving people that I have grown to love, appreciate, cherish, and acknowledge.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Now I hope that brought a lot of warmth, smiles to your heart. So. Now allow me to introduce our international guest of honor, the woman who could quite comfortably be called the head of the Spencer family.
The clan.
my eldest sister, Deborah Spencer Bryant.